Hello guys, I am Mrs. Silk and I want to continue to talk about attractive women's reality. And I want to give you an example today. So, I have a friend. Her name is Monica. Have known her for about 15 years now. She's absolutely stunning. I mean, she's super attractive. And she's basically a 10 out of 10 in the society. So everywhere we go, every time I see someone looking at her, she just spells everyone with her beauty. And I always thought that she had, she owned the world because that is how it looks like. She goes everywhere and everyone wants to give her favors. Everyone are super nice to her and it's just unbelievable. It's like a rock star of some sort, but indirect rock star because she's not famous, but she have that attraction power that makes everyone go down on knees for her. Put her on a pedestal. So I always had that mentality that, like I'm just going to be her friend. I'm not going to try anything. Back in the days, I didn't have the courage to try anything. So I decided to just be friend with her because I thought it's pretty cool to just have a friend that is that attractive and talk about stuff once we start knowing each other more. We knew each other from work that time, so it's more like a working colleague that became a friend. Sometimes we go out for coffee, sometimes we go out drinking together, and we're doing a lot of stuff together, mostly on weekends before. But once in a while, we're taking coffee and maybe eat dinner and so on, just as friends. So one day we sat down in this cafe, and she looked at me and she told me, Michael, Mrs. Silk, Michael, I am jealous of you. And I was like, okay. This was about, a year ago about. And I was thinking like, okay, jealous about what? Me. And she looked at me and she really, were sincere about it. She were, I can see that she really meant it. And I was like a little bit confused. And then I asked her like, okay, so what are you actually jealous about? And she said that if you want to meet someone, you just go up to this woman and start a conversation. I can see that. So you can choose anyone you want to talk with. You can choose the woman you want to engage with, and that's it. I looked at her and I said, okay, yeah, I can do that. I mean, now I can do approaches, so I don't let my fear stop me. So yes, I can go and talk with attractive women. If I see someone I find attractive, I can go without any hesitation and start a conversation with her. So I said yes. And then she said, but you know what? I can't. I like, okay. But Monica, I told her, you have a lot of men chasing you. I can see that. And then she looked at me and said, yeah, but those are the men I don't want. Really, I don't want those men. I think they just, they are a little bit creepy and I don't want those men. But sometimes I do see men I want to talk with. I do see men that might be a potential date, for example. But they don't approach me. And I can't approach them. And Michael, do you know how hard it is for me to make them come over and talk with me? It's almost impossible. Bam! I start thinking, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe there are some men that you find interesting. I will not say attractive. I mean, even though men are physical attractive, some of them, it's not really interpreted as the holistic attraction. It's more interpreted into an interest to know more about the guy. But those guys don't have the courage to go to Monica and talk with her. And in modern context, women can't go to guys and open up. It just doesn't work that way. Maybe it should, but it doesn't. So I get that. I get the whole situation now. We as men can equalize the power of attraction, basically. by just, develop the courage and the braveness enough to go and approach women. Because think about it, we have a huge opportunity to meet the one that we want to meet and build a relationship with. If we can just go and talk with that person, that woman, that if we just can go up to her and have a good conversation, we have a huge potential to meet the right one. But on the other hand, like Monica here, when we really think about it, what should she do? Should she just wait for all the men coming up to her and then, she's trying to, filter guys out of which one is good, which one is not good, which gives her a lot more quantity to sort out. I mean, if me and you, we sit, in a cafe and we see lots of women passing around, I mean, we know immediately which women we don't want to approach and which women we want to approach. So we would just choose to approach those women we find attractive, but also in some way we can feel like this woman is for me, at least in the initial stage. So we have that choice. Many women don't. And I never thought about that before. But right now, that gave me something to think about. It more or less opened my eyes quite a bit. So that is what this video is all about. The point is, beautiful women don't have it as good as we think they have it in their lives. So this is another encouragement for you as a man to start learning how to approach women and how to have an interesting conversation with them. Start with that and you will see that your dating life will skyrocket. Really, truly. If there is something that can transform your life, that is it. That is the thing that you need to focus on about. That is where you have to put your focus on. That is what I want to say. Anyway, guys, I hope you like this video and I'll see you in the next one.